Against the grain, against the grain. How you guys doing? On a Tuesday, bit of a cloudy afternoon, but it's humid, muggy, and great weather to get some exercise in. Get your nice sweat, burn some calories. I'm jumping on this camera today, first of all, to express my gratitude for the fact that I woke up this morning. I arose with the use of the activities of all of my limbs, life, health, and strength, food, clothing, and shelter, and for that I'm truly grateful. Because for one, someone didn't rise this morning. Someone went on to the other side this morning, but I've been gifted with another day. When someone rose this morning, they weren't in perfect health, strength. When someone arose this morning, they didn't have food, clothing, and shelter. And for that, I'm truly grateful. So that's number one. I'm also grateful for my viewership, for those that continue to support the videos, continue to support the messages. I am Top Dog, the intellectual preacher, and here we come today with a Tuesday sermon I was thinking about today, the window that we have by way of life to make an impression on this world, to add something to this world, to leave it better than we found it. That's each and every one of our responsibilities. Thus, the purpose for this channel. So I was thinking about it and I said, these videos are worth more than gold, because when I have to say goodbye to this earth, my legacy, my voice, everything about me will still be heard through these videos. So that's another reason that I was taking for granted of why they're actually so important. My children, to my oldest, Jalen, so proud of you, son. You've developed into a great young man, 21 years of age. Pop, so proud of you, man. The way you carry yourself. I know you're going to be a fine young man, and I know you're going to continue the legacy and do our name well. My middle daughter, Madison, smart, articulate, intelligent, very, very beautiful. You'll always be my firstborn daughter, no matter what the situation around is saying. You'll always be that. Pops is proud of you. I love you. These videos will live on forever, and you'll always know. You'll always be able to reference back to this to know, coming from the horse's mouth, that I love you guys. Kayla, bright, light bright. It's a whole man, gonna be, the future first president of this world, as well as any of my children can do. All of them. Our men are so bright, wealth of knowledge, and have me to lean back on as a source of inspiration. So I was thinking about that this morning, and I said, in the event when I transition over to the next phase of life, my spirit will never die, my words will never die, because these videos are going to live for eternity now. This is something that cannot be erased. So it adds another level of importance to what it is that I do. I wasn't even thinking about that when I decided to drop the fear of me hearing myself on camera, me seeing myself on camera, and stop being selfish and give what I have to the world. Because the world needs it. The world needs inspiration. The world needs knowledge. Knowledge of self, knowledge of who you are, the power that you possess. You need to hear this on a daily basis, and that's what you're going to find on this channel. I know I don't do a lot of ha-haing and keying, but for me, the message is too great to play around with it. The need for what it is that I do is too powerful to be ha-haing and keying. You can find that almost anywhere else in this world. You can find the ha-ha and the keying and the ratchetness. You can find that almost anywhere. But I'm thankful for the legend and the legacy that this is creating. Because within this, we will never die. Only multiply and get stronger. And millions are going to benefit by what's being laid down in the foundation today. Through Against the Grain, through the Maya Roth Group, and the many other companies and organizations that are aimed at true and higher elevation and domination. So, as I'm recording this, I hope that you can see the growth in what it is that I do on this microphone. I hope that you know that all messages are coming from another place. It's coming from the Most High. And that's why I've dubbed myself the intellectual preacher. Because I'm preaching on intellect. I'm not preaching on allegories from some book that's so outdated and was handed to us by the people that enslaved our ancestors and still lies true today. No, I'm speaking on intellect. I want you to think and ask questions about why certain things happen and get out of the complex of God is going to punish you if you question. I know that's what they tell you, but that's an absolute lie. You have the God-given right, God-given birthright to question anything that you see before your eyes, and you know what you're seeing before your eyes is not the truth. It's not, it doesn't go in correlation with that Bible. And that's all I'll say about that, because I have to keep this video to 10 minutes or less. Create a legacy. Create a legacy, because we all get our turn. We all get our turn to contribute down on this earth. And my brother said it in a Facebook post this morning. He said, the only way to see a star is in the dark. And I thought that to be profound. Be a star. Be a star. Shine bright. Be a star where the only way they can see you is in the dark. And you are providing the light. That's what you should be striving for. Creating legacy so that long after you're gone, your name and your power still lives on. Your name and your power still lives on. Truthful Tuesday with your boy, the intellectual preacher. You know, man, what I want you to do. You know, if you've been listening to me, what I require you to do. To get up, get out here, and drop the fear, the false evidence appearing real. Drop it, because it's false. It's an illusion. And it gets you wrapped up in things like time, to where you think time is real. Time is not real. Time is a component of fear. When you're fearful, you can't live in the now. You can't live in right now if you're constantly counting time. So what time is it? The time is now. What year is it? The year is now. This is how to get you caught up, right? On everything else but creating what it is that you were born to do and living in your true purpose. So we're right at the 10-minute mark, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. We know you could have been anywhere else in this world on today, but you chose to spend a couple minutes with us. So As always, your boy Top Dog. I'll see you guys at the top. I'm out.